Well, hello there, people. How are you all doing? You doing good? It is 2017, the end. And, yeah. Let's talk about the year. I watched my two other end of the year videos for 2015 and 2016, and yeah. Not a whole lot has changed, especially not since last year. In last year's video, I was talking about how I need to get a regular job. I needed to make 2017 a more productive year, and I don't know, but yeah, it didn't happen. It just didn't. I was pretty fucking lazy in 2017. Yeah, which sucks because at the start of the year, my whole intention was to make 2017, just be more active and get a job and just do shit I'm supposed to do. But I honestly don't know why I didn't. Like, I was lazy as fuck this year, man. This year was, it was pretty much all about just, watching Netflix shows and movies and listening to music. Yeah. 2017... it was an okay year. It wasn't like too bad or too good. I had a great time chatting with my friends this year. I spent a lot of time talking to a couple of my great friends, like Brittany. I love you, Brittany, and thank you for being my friend. Thank you for, just being there for me. I love you very much for that. And Angie, thank you for being my friend, Angie. Love you too. And I also made a few new friends this year. Started talking to a really, really great lady named Elizabeth. And so we've been, getting to know each other. But, she lives in another state just like pretty much everyone else I know. So, but yeah, she's cool. And I also made a few other friends, so pretty happy about that. Made some friends in 2017, so that's really cool, right, Jesse? Right? Want to give me a high five? No? Alright, yeah, I don't want to make this a very long video, so let's see, how was 2017, what did I do? One thing that was really annoying about this year was, I had to witness a lot of very, very, very disrespectful behavior from a couple of my nieces, like my two oldest nieces. Like, God, they completely transformed into different people, and yeah, it's not good. There was a lot of disgustingly horrible behavior by them, but whatever. I just hope, in the coming year, or next year's, in the coming years, hopefully, they start doing better, and find a good path to walk, I hope. Yeah. A lot of things happened this year, Donald Trump got elected last year as president, but he became president this year, and yeah, and the liberals have been losing their damn minds all year long because of it. He's been doing a pretty decent job, I would say, and he also does a very good job at pissing people off, which is awesome. I love it. But I don't really agree with everything he does or says, but he is the president, and guess what, folks? He will not be impeached. I mean, you can beg and you can talk about impeachment all you want, but it's just not going to happen. So keep on crying like a bunch of little bitches. I'm feeling a lot better today than I have in the previous week or whatever, But yeah, this year's been okay. Like I said, I spend a lot of time watching TV shows and Netflix shows and movies, and listening to a whole lot of music. Like, I started off the year. Hang on. Okay, movies and stuff. Last December, my friend Christina told me about the show Shameless, so I started watching that, and I spent a lot of this year just watching that series. catching up on it. And I think it was just a couple months ago that I finished season 7, so I'm caught up. I mean, season 8's on right now, but that's on Showtime, I guess. So I'll probably catch up with season 8 next year. And other shows I watched this year, I watched Iron Fist, Luke Cage, The Defenders, and The Punisher. And last year, I remember in one of the previous videos, I talked about how Jessica Jones was a boring show. And, I eventually ended up watching the rest of it, and it was pretty decent. So I'm all caught up with all those Marvel shows now, and I love them. Yeah, but I think the individual character shows were a bit better than The Defenders was. But, yeah. I enjoyed them all, especially The Punisher. The Punisher was awesome. Very brutal. Brutal! Blood everywhere! Killing everybody. Yes! Yeah. I also watched this show on Netflix called Ozark. And it was very good. It was about, like, money laundering and shit. And this guy had to, like, run off with his family somewhere and clean a bunch of dirty money for some guy, and just shit gets crazy. And it's a very good show, and I really hope they have a second season. I think they are going to make a second season of it. Yeah, I think I watched some other really good shows that I'm probably not remembering at the moment. Right now, I've been watching this show on Netflix called Shot in the Dark, which is like stringers in Los Angeles, people like cameramen who go around filming accidents and other shit that happens. And this is a pretty good show. And I also just started watching this show on Netflix called Black Mirror. Black Mirror. It's from a different country, like I forget exactly where, but it's pretty good. I'm on the second episode. It's weird, but it's good. So check it out. And yeah, there's been some really good movies this year. There was Logan, the Hugh Jackman's final time playing the role of Wolverine, and it was a great way. It was a great send off for him playing as Wolverine. So it was awesome. And then there was also that movie Split, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and I just watched that like a month ago or earlier this month or something, and Jesse, move. And it was really good. Yeah. I also watched Star Wars Last Jedi, and it's a pretty good movie. There's a lot of people who are split down the middle on it. Like, some really loved it, some hated it. I thought it was pretty good. It's not a perfect film, of course, but I was very, very entertained. So right now I'm happy with it. I probably gotta watch it a couple more times before I have like a strong opinion about the movie, but I enjoyed it. And yeah. Probably the worst movie I watched this year was The Fate of the Furious. And I love the Fast and the Furious franchise, but Furious 7 would have been a good way to end it, but The Fate of the Furious is just way too over the top. And I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, but it was stupid. It was so over the top, it was just stupid. So, yeah. And yeah. And I also enjoyed a bunch of really good music this year. I started off I ended like 2016 listening to a lot of, Childish Gambino and Kid Cudi, and I fucking love those guys, man. And then like this year I discovered some new really great music by like K-Flay. Have you heard of her? If you haven't heard of her, you should look her up because she's amazing. And Joyner Lucas, he's awesome. And there's Bishop Briggs, good. She's really good. There's The Dead South. Those guys are awesome. And there's Alt J, like ALT, then J, Alt J. They're a band. They're pretty cool. And there's others, like there's a lot of new music, but and there's Brockhampton, fucking Brockhampton, Hampton. I hope I spelled that right. Right? Brockhampton. These guys, I found out about them earlier in December. I was on Twitter, I think like on fucking December 14th or something, and I saw like something that says Saturation 3 trending, and I clicked on it, and people were talking about a boy band. So I saw this group called Brockhampton, so I searched Brockhampton on YouTube, and the first song of theirs that popped up was Rental. I watched the music video, and I was like, oh wow, that was pretty good. So I listened to a few other of their songs that night, and I was like, oh my god, these guys are fucking amazing. I fell in love with this group like overnight. They call themselves a boy band, but you know, they have more of like, you know, they're more like a hip hop group, but they're very versatile. I don't know if that's the right word, but like there's like a bunch of dudes in the group, and they're all awesome, and they all have like they're unique. They're all just like unique, and they're different in their own ways, and they're just amazing. And they released 3 albums this year: Saturation, Saturation 2, Saturation 3 came out on December 14th or 15th. And yeah, man, these guys, I love their music. They are awesome, and you should like check them out. Brockhampton. So yeah, they're just amazing. And yeah, there's a lot of artists and bands or whatever that I've listened to this year, but it's also Portugal the Man. He's pretty good. Well, it's like a band, like a 2-man band, or is it a full band? I don't know, but Portugal the Man, very very good. So yeah, but like I've mainly been listening to K-Flay throughout the year. Like, she's cool, man. So check her out. Check out Brockhampton. Check out all of them, and you know, hell yeah. Like I said, 2017 wasn't like really good or really bad. Probably the happiest thing for me this year, what made me the happiest in 2017 was that my youngest nephew started school, and you know, he's 6 years old, I believe. Yeah, and you know, he started school, so that just makes me happy, and I'm excited to see him, you know, grow up through the years, and I hope he does awesome in school and all of that. So yeah. And yeah, this again, 2017. I spent a lot of time, you know, watching movies. I'm repeating myself now, watching movies, watching Netflix, and listening to a lot of music. There's probably a few other things I wanted to mention, but I'm just kind of like forgetting stuff right now. So yeah, we got through that. We got through 2017, got through summer, and then we get in. Oh, back in like August, I met up with a girl. Like, came across this girl on the Kick app. She joined one of my Kick groups, and then she left it. But me and her started chatting, and we eventually met up, and you know, we had kind of like a date at McDonald's, and we just sat there for like 2 hours at McDonald's eating and talking, and then that was it. And then, like, I think it was a few weeks later, we went bowling, and that was cool. And then, and we kissed. Like, we kissed. It was cool. It was nice. It's nice to kiss somebody. But I wasn't really into her. Like, she kind of wanted a relationship, but I don't know. She's pretty. She was pretty, but I wasn't really into her. So she kind of just, like, we kind of just stopped talking to each other. And, yeah. So I'm still living that loner life, and yeah. And then after that, you know, we get into September and October, and I went and did my usual gig, and yeah, I made a few new friends doing that, but I don't really talk much. But yeah, I have some really good friends that I do chat with regularly, like Brittany and Angie and others, and yeah. And I would just like to, you know, big thank you to everyone who's offered me advice on Muckle Space and elsewhere. You know, people like Dark Mask Diva, Dark Eyed Angel, and all of you, really, everyone who's given me advice, thank you all very much. And everyone in the forum, even if we don't get along, you know, if you've offered me like good advice, I thank you for that. I know I don't follow advice very well, but yeah, just thank you. Yeah, like I said in last year's video, that I was gonna like try to get a regular job and be more active, blah blah blah. You know, this year I have no choice, because if you watch my other video. Also, I made my video where I talked about, you know, having no education. I finally made that video, and if you watched it and you know that, I live at my brother's house right now, and he's given me till June to get my shit together, get my fucking life together, get a job, and get out. I have to do something. So I have no choice at this point. I have to try and get my life together. So, you know, over the next few weeks, and as we get into 2018, I'm going to try to get out more and try to get a job and see what the year has in store, see what 2018 has in store for me. It's going to be a very interesting year. It's going to be, it's probably going to be a very rough year for me, but I have to try and do something, because, I mean, I can't just let June come and get kicked out. I can't. I have to try and do something, because I'm not going to be separated from my animals. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah. Come on, Jim. I can't be separated from my little baby boy, Jimmy. And my other little baby boy, Jesse. But yeah, I have to try and just get my head out of my ass here very soon and do something with my life. I don't know how to do it, but who knows. Over the last week, you know, I had my sad days, but I've been feeling a bit better because, you know, another thing that I mentioned, are you down there like gagging or something? You coughing, choking on something? Chill out. But yeah, in last year's video, another thing I mentioned was, you know, exercising daily and meditation, and I didn't turn that into a daily routine, but right now I'm trying to turn that into a daily routine again. For the last, 4 or 5 days, I've been exercising a little bit daily, just a little bit, and doing a bit of meditation. And honestly, I've been feeling pretty good for the last 2 days. So hopefully that continues. As you can see right now, I've probably a little bit more energetic than I was in my last video. So I hope I can keep this up and just start off 2018 with a positive mindset, and yeah, daily exercising, daily meditation, and try to read more. Probably, you know, open my Bible up a bit more and just read a little bit of that here and there. I think it could help. So yeah. But tonight is New Year's Eve, and you know, it's the end of 2017, and 2018 is about to arrive. I don't have any plans. I'm just kicking back at home with my animals. And you know, if everyone who's out tonight partying or whatever, I hope they all leave their animals inside, because there's going to be fireworks and gunshots going off and everything. So people need to, you know, just keep their animals safe. And people need to be responsible when celebrating tonight, you know. Don't be driving drunk or high. Don't ride with people who do. Have fun, but be safe. Like I said, I'm going to kick back tonight with my animals, you know. Probably eat this. This stuff is fucking good, man. Hot and spicy. Chicken noodles and Fuck yeah. Nah, but seriously, this stuff is actually really, really good. I'm also going to, like, you know, just, like, kick back and eat some Dreyer's mint chocolate chip ice cream. Dreyer's, I think it's pronounced Dreyer's. And, got me some soda. So it's gonna be a pretty nice night for me. I'm just gonna kick back. And I'm repeating myself again. But yeah. Gonna probably watch another episode of Black Mirror. And, maybe some YouTube videos. Or maybe even find a movie to watch. I don't know. But, yeah. Happy New Year's to everybody out there across the world. I love my family. I love my friends. And I love everybody. Okay, let's all just be a bit more loving to start off 2018. I love my baby boy Jesse. But yeah, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year to you and your family and just everybody. Mwah. Yeah, and that's it. Bye.